Hello everyone and welcome back to another Mountain View Soap Co video. I know, 2 uploads in a row. Who am I? My name is Hannah and today we are making a Mario inspired soap. I made this Mario inspired soap as the first special edition soap in my special edition collection. Now, they're called special edition soaps because technically they're not limited. I am making them as they sell pretty much. These have been out of stock on my website since I moved. I have not had a chance to remake them, and I probably won't have a chance to remake them until around Christmas time. At this moment in time, I am currently focused on fall stuff. However, at the beginning of this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on Wednesday of this week. I am uploading this video on Sunday. In 3 days from now is my 2-year soap anniversary. If you are not already following me on either Instagram or TikTok or on the VIP free email list, you're going to want to hop on there because we are doing 4 amazing special things on that day. I'm giving away $150 worth of gift cards. We are having 20% off the entire shop. I'm doing bundles, and I'm doing 2 limited edition, emphasis on limited edition soaps that will only be available on the 27th. So if you're not already following me on one of those platforms, please do so that I can let you know all of the details. I will also post all of the details of the 27th below so you can read them and have them in writing, but go ahead and mark your calendars. All right, let me talk a little bit about this soap because there's a lot going on. So I just poured a base of a blue color that I can't remember. It will be linked below, but I can't remember at this moment in time what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's Key West Blue from Mad Micah's, but I have to double check. And what I'm doing is I'm actually putting circled and hollowed out M's in the middle. Once you see the cut of the soap, you'll realize what it's supposed to look like. But basically what I did was I actually took a cookie cutter and I put 1.5 inch circle out of white soap, and then I put an M cookie cutter inside of that soap so that I can make all of these really small little circles with M's in them for Mario. And then what I'm going to do is put the cute little buttons for his overalls on the side of them rather, and pour what some people have called ketchup over on TikTok over it. It's just Trial by Fire red. It's a beautiful red. I highly recommend that red. It is from Nurture Soap. I will also link that below for you. I'm trying to do better about linking stuff when I make it because I've actually started going back in my fall videos from last year to remember what glitter blends I used, what colors I've used, and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do the work now so that next year if I want to remake a soap or something like that and it's seasonal, I'm reminding myself and be like, oh yeah, that's right. I can just go back and look at my YouTube so that I can see what it is that was used. Trial by Fire is a little bit tricky to use. You have to use 2 teaspoons per pound of soap to get that really beautiful red color, and honestly it's so worth it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I am a huge fan of Trial by Fire. It's the only red that I use if I really want that true red. So I'm going to go ahead and focus the pour on the already hardened soap that's in the middle, which is those circles, because they are basically already soap and cut and stuff like that. And then when I cut the soap, you'll be able to see the M in the middle of it, which will really bring the Mario part to life. This is, of course, a frosted soap. I couldn't not make a special edition soap frosted. Over on TikTok, my frosting is typically what I'm known for, as well as, of course, my embeds and my soap dough and my hand molding stuff. So what I did here is I taped 2 popsicle sticks together, and that's what I'm using to create the little overall strap, the blue strap on his overall to connect to the bottom parts. And then we're gonna go ahead and frost. So I just have to pour blue in there so it matches the blue of the base, and we will be ready to put these cute, adorable embeds on. If you are lucky enough to grab one of these soaps, I'm so glad that you were able to. They are a ton of work because after I cut them, I still have to fill the center with melt and pour. When I made these soaps, actually, the first time, I had about 30 hours into the embeds. I made 32 Marios and 32 Luigis, and I had about 30 plus hours just in the molding, not to mention the making of the soap. I was on live for 6 hours making these soaps. It took a really, really long time. There's a lot of love that goes into these soaps. I've gotten a lot better about molding now because I've molded a lot recently, and also at the beginning of the year, so things have gotten a bit better. But this is my frosting with my favorite piping tip, of course, and I'm going to go ahead and pipe the frosting on this guy. I do the 3-2-1 typical, frosting layer, and I always use Glad Wrap inside, or Glade, I don't know what it's called. On the inside, it's just press and seal to ensure that I can easily remove it and it doesn't make a huge mess of the piping bag. That way I can use it over and over and over. And then we're going to go ahead and place the really cute embeds on top. There's no glitter on this soap. I had a feeling a lot of younger boys, not that they don't love glitter, but would have a field day with this soap. So I wanted to kind of keep the glitter out of it. And it also didn't really fit. If you look at the Mario game, I specifically kind of went off Mario Kart because that's what I have the most experience with, but ever since I made the soap, I'd been obsessed, and we actually just got a Nintendo Switch, so I'd been playing Mario Brothers on that, and it's a very clean game. There's no glitter involved, so I wanted to keep glitter out of this soap. The embeds that I have for this cute, adorable soap are the little question boxes, and then the cute little mushrooms and the Koopa Troopa shells. Now, the reason why I decided to go with these was simply because there was a red and a green of both. And I know there's other things that have also red and green with them, but I really strategically wanted to go with these because the mushrooms are super cute, and they also taught me how to make the mushrooms so I could move forward with a Toad soap. And then the Koopa Troopa shells I wanted to do as well, just because it also had a red and a green, and I figured it would be a perfect way to keep the red embeds on Mario and the green embeds on Luigi, and so on and so forth. For the individual question boxes, I actually cut out every single question mark with an X-Acto knife. I did that by hand, which is part of the reason why it took so long. The other part is I actually hand placed every single one of the eyes on the cute little mushrooms, and then for the Koopa Troopa shells, I hand carved the shells of the turtle thing, Koopa Troopa, whatever it's called. I'm not great with the whole naming stuff. I'm like, hey, here's this thingy that's red and it looks like a turtle shell. But I did that by hand as well. So there's a lot that goes into this soap, and overall, I'm overjoyed with the way that it came out. I'm really, really happy with it. I put a lot of time and effort in. I also can't remember if I cut this on camera. I didn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of pictures so you can see what this guy looks like up close and personal, so you get to see the inside filled and all that stuff. Some of these beginner special edition soaps I forgot to show the cut on camera, unfortunately, because things just got a little wild and crazy while I was on live. This soap in particular was selling as I was cutting it, so I was kind of dealing with questions about the website, questions about the soap, and I just forgot to hit the record button. Typically what I'm doing is I'm actually pre-selling the soap when I cut it the next day. So if you haven't already followed over on TikTok and you want to get in on the fun, you can do so. It's linked in my bio. So those are the cute little eyeballs that I talked about hand placing. I did that. It was a lot of work, but I love them. I am so obsessed with them. Those are the little cutout question boxes, and I wouldn't do them any different. I think they look perfect that way. The only thing I didn't get to was the little bolts on the outside, but honestly I don't even think it needs it. And then you can see the carved outline of the Koopa Troopa shells that I tried my best to do perfectly, but it's very difficult to do turtle shells. I have so much respect for people that can do this really, really well, because I am not one of those persons. This is what the bar looks like cut on the inside. And that brings us to the end, the whirlwind of the end. Don't forget about the Wednesday fun happening over on the site with everything, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, See you later. Bye.